conscious mind had learned the art of dying.
Every hardship that you encounter, if you reframe it as the story that you will someday tell to yourself of the person that you've become based on the dragons you've slain and the obstacles you've overcome, then I think that makes those obstacles a unique opportunity for self-improvement, because we can be grateful for these things. I think Jocko has a whole bit on this where whenever something bad happens, he says good, and I think it's a great trained response, because if something bad happens, my trained response isn't good. It's I will tell the story someday, and so I think if you have that frame, then everything serves you. Because if I think something good happens, cool. If something bad happens, it'll be a story that I will someday tell. Because it assumes that you will live through it, and it assumes that you will eventually figure it out. And so then you can't lose, as long as you don't quit.
Is if right now, whoever's listening to this, if you wrote a book right now about your life and you gave it to someone, would it change their life? If not, you gotta get to work. What I would tell people right now is this. There's a process to all this stuff, man. The process starts with you gotta shut off technology. You gotta go here. So go to that dark place. I call it the dark room, where you're alone. No cell phones, no music, no TVs, no computers. You by yourself. Very few people want to be alone anymore. They want to be around noise, people, and they have to. You can't think. Be alone. Go to that dark space. In that dark space, but the first advice I would give people, man, is shut life off. Go to a dark place in your mind and figure out what you want to be. You don't know what you want to be because you haven't spent time, real time with yourself. And once you find that passion and that purpose, your goals, your purpose, everything will start lining up.
The one companion that's always going to be with you is yourself. And I think the first thing you have to do, I think the first thing we have to do is we have to get ourselves to the point where we don't necessarily need a companion. It's not ideal. It's not ideal, but it's doable, and sometimes it beats the alternative. But sometimes we choose less than ideal companions because to us that beats the alternative of not having any companion. And the reason why we cannot face the concept of not having any companion is because we're not comfortable with ourselves as a companion.
Idea of the lonely chapter resonates so much with people because it literally is like taking the red pill. If you see this version of the world where you go, I can impact my action. I can learn a thing, apply a thing, and then I change as a byproduct of doing that. As soon as you take those steps, you realize almost all of the people around you who have parts of their life that they're not happy about are kind of making a choice for it to be that way now. And then you go, oh, that means that all of the things I don't like about me and I don't like about my life are my responsibility because I can change it.
So forgive me.
Sup, sup?
You know, if you're going to create anything of value in this life,
Sup,
to
sup?
share this with other people, you're going to have to be willing to be on your own for a bit, to
Alright.
on your own, to take walks alone, and then
I'm on
return
my live.
to your tribe, so to speak.
You wanna come join?
And share with them what you learned, or maybe even just show up with whatever energy shift has.
Let's get some El Musico. All right. So what are we seeing? This is not super pretty price action. Waiting for 920 macro to see if anything occurs. We do have our previous day low. We have these 15-minute equal lows. We currently do have SMTs with this low. ES did not take that low. 6:15 p.m. But it's not a real significant low, so I don't know if it would really matter too much. The thing is, here we had an SMT, but it's all middle of the night now. Well, not now, but this music sucks. Much better. We have this 5 minutes still holding. Equal lows here, but it was a bullish SMT with ES at these lows. But it's still equal lows, so it's very likely to get taken. We're not taking anything now. It's 850 macro, absolutely terrible macro. I don't even consider it. So yeah, 920 will look for something. But if we do take a look at ES, like look at this 15-minute price action. This is not anything that we really want to be involved in. So it's probably better to avoid until we get some direction, right? There's no news. We had news at 8:30, which was yellow folder. Nothing crazy, nothing substantial. So we're just gonna wait it out. Yeah, 850, 910 macro is a very low probability. 850 to 910, we just create liquidity. As you can see, at 850, we created these lows. So potential Judah swing here. I like to see a run for the lows and then a continuation up. It is Monday, so it might be manipulation. We might go down. I'm swinging my SPY options still, which expire on Wednesday, so I don't want to see price go too low. So that's making me a little bit bullish biased, and I shouldn't be. I need to be a little bit more flexible with that bias, but we'll see. We'll see how we react at open, and just react today. I think no matter what happens today, I should hold these longs, because we might just come down into this daily 4 hour and pop up from there, but we'll see, right? Four-hour candle. This 4 hour price action also from here to here is just very ugly. We're at the very high, so we do need to see some type of manipulation down into this daily BISI, this 4 hour, into this order block, 4 hour order block before continuing up. But these highs are still so juicy to me. 90% chance I think we see these today. Not today, but this week for sure. Like that. I definitely like. If I had to bet my house on it, I think we'll see these highs taken. And if these highs are taken, more than likely this is the original consolidation, and we'll see this taken as well. But I don't have a house to bet, so yeah. Like I said, we do have this breaker. Our low was created over here, created a high, lower low, broke through. We had that breaker in that 4 hour and that daily. We just tapped in actually to exactly on the dot, negative 1.5 standard deviation, which will have our retracement. Our reversal usually comes around negative 2 to 2.5, which is perfectly in between in these all these equal highs. So we'll see. Yeah, it's not really anything we want to trade. Alright. Let me just wait and see. ICT did a space last week talking about how caffeine gives you anxiety and all this stuff, but I also can't focus without the caffeine. So. More coffee, please. Alright, my love. Yeah. You watching babies? How many years ago? Exactly. It's going to allow you to do it. Maybe you get distracted so easily that you can't do anything. I'm telling you. It's not. You'll feel the. Take 2.5. Just see what it does for you. Because you actually have ADHD. Like I don't. You do. You will feel like a normal human being and be able to say, hey, I need to get this done. This is all that I'm going to do. Get it done. What's next? Not, hey, look, underwear. My phone. Look, Bailey. Look, shoes. Look, underwear. Exactly. It's going to help you. No, you don't. You just need to do one thing at a time. Here, squirt. Because you're being physical as well as mental. Very physical. Because you have more stuff on the line. How come I can, and you love it, how come I can trade without Adderall, but everything else I need Adderall? Because I don't even enjoy doing the other stuff I don't want to do, but it's going to help me do it. Yeah. It's going to help you achieve what you need to achieve. Just don't look at your phone until you're done. How about that? Going back to Eden. What do we got going here, though? Yeah, so now we have another SMT. I am. The 820 macro, most logical area that we're going to run for is the lows at 830. Take that and then reverse. I think what I'll do is I'll probably won't take anything at 920 macro. It's just not worth it. We're too close to the draw on liquidity. Unless we're going to run all the way for these 4 hours. Could be something. But we do have these bullish SMTs now. What this could be doing too is we have news all week. That's my coffee machine. We could be setting up and engineering all of these relatively equal lows. Go back up here after we take this drawn liquidity up here, all these equal highs, in these standard deviations where we get our reversal, and then we'll have all of these very clean lows to get swept. You see how like we just keep generating lows that aren't getting taken? That could be our next idea. Going back to Eden. I just can't find any good music. Whoa, what happened? Yeah, there's really no setups for the 20 to 40 macro. Nothing that I can see that's clean. So we'll probably just wait. I can't find any music. There's absolutely nothing happening. Like these 5 minutes, even though it's like it is bearish, when there's no fair value gaps occurring, there's nothing really happening at all. It's just not worth even risking $1 on that. Ugh. I don't see anything of importance.
If you had a great human, who would you put them through to make them patient? It probably wouldn't be a really chill life. Who would you put them through to make them patient? You probably wouldn't give them things immediately. And so it's like we want these traits, but each of the traits has a price tag attached to it. It's just like, do you want to pay the price tag to get the thing? And so I think if people reframe the period of life that they're going through as the price that they're paying out of their wallet, but the wallet is their time, it's the seconds of life that they're trading for it, then I think more people would be willing to make the trade. Because at least when I look at myself, like I'm 80 something years old and I'm looking back at my life, I want to have these traits. But in order to have those traits, I know I have to go through these things. And I think for me, that's given me a lot of comfort in hard times.
We will not bend, we will not break, we will not yield. We will never give in, we will never give up, and we will never back down. We will never, ever surrender.
You know, when you're built different than everybody else and you have this desire for more, this desire for achievement, and this desire to win, everybody else looks at you like you're f***ed up. And they'll tell you that too. You know, what the f*** is wrong with you? Like, why can't you just relax? Why can't you just do this? Why can't, because I'm just not built that way, man. And it's sort of embracing the fact that this provides a lot of good.
So ES is literally holding 50% of this new day opening gap pretty perfectly, which opened today. So this is today's new opening gap. You see the 1 minute's holding pretty perfectly. Now we also had these SMTs here again, right? So this low right here, it's been taken twice by NQ. ES has not, but you know, there's still no anything. There's nothing that's clear that I would want.
Trophy at the end. I wasn't even in a race in my mind. It was nothing. It was me against me. And I used all these different dark places to start bringing out light and just going deeper and deeper.
And so if someone says, you're not like everyone else, then you can just reframe that as like, I am exceptional. And that's not a bad thing. There's a teacher and he's got 2 classes that he teaches. And one class, he says, the only assignment for this whole semester is that you come back with a perfect clay pot. That's it. That's the assignment. The other class, he says, your objective is to make the most total quantity of clay pots, and you'll be measured by how many pots you make. And at the end of the quarter, the pots that came from the team that had to just make sheer volume, not only did they make more pots, but the quality of all of their pots was better compared to the teams that only had to make one. And it just underlines the biggest lesson that I've learned in my life, which is that volume negates luck. Is that you can try to be lucky and pick the one perfect thing and try and make it, but if you don't want to try and be lucky, you can just do so much work that you will brute force your way to figuring it out. Like if you do 1,000 podcasts, you'll be pretty good at podcasts, right? But if you try to say, okay, you're brand new, and all you have to do
So
is
probabilities are very low now.
the problem is that you don't have the perspective.
We got 2 SMTs, so let's just avoid.
Never, ever give up. Don't give up. Don't allow it to happen. If there's a concrete wall in front of you, go through it, go over it, go around it, but get to the other side of that wall.
Most people are overweight, they're distracted, they're poor, they have so few skills because it has never been easier to start a business, to make money, to get in shape. It's just also never been easier to do nothing.
You really can solve a lot of problems by getting in shape and making money. You still have problems. They're just smaller and you have more resources to handle them. The world is there for the taking for anyone who can learn from their mistakes, do what they say they were going to do, and stick with it, even if it's not sexy. What used to make a man acceptable now makes you extraordinary. The bar for winning has never been so low.
Who am I to go through all? I did it alone. There was no trophy on the wall and the mantle. That trophy's in my brain.
Most people's definition of work is a negative one, which is why they abhor it, which is also why they misunderstand so many people who quote, I'll say quote here, are successful or ahead of them or whatever, is that both people, one person says the word work and the other person hears the word pain. And so the first step to like becoming more successful is understanding the language that the people who are successful are using. They're actually defining the word differently. And so whatever that thing is that you actually enjoy doing, where you lose track of time when you're in it, even if it's challenging, but usually it is challenging, right? Like it's not easy because then it's boring, right? Which is also why the uncertainty thing is so key, right? To not knowing if it's gonna
All right, we got open here at 11 seconds. I don't like anything, so let's just wait and see. We got 2 SMTs, contrarian SMTs, so that's that. Let's see what my options are worth. That's what I'm nervous about. Okay, so they're the same exact price as we closed at yesterday. Wow. Wow. Yeah, so like I said, we're running for that draw on liquidity. ES isn't really. So this is what I'm saying with the low probabilities. But we will have that higher time frame SMT. Because ES did just take out, what, this low? Which on this 15 minute is all the way down here, which we didn't take out. So all of these have been taken out. We got a lot of bullish SMTs. It's a really big displacement down. We'll wait and see. So this is what I'm saying. We got that SMT and now we have this SMT. So we got bullish and the bearish SMT. So how high are the probabilities here? Look at this. How high are the probabilities here? NQ ran for these lows. ES ran for the highs. Complete opposite. Previous day low taken now on NQ. ES is still bullish. Yeah, previous day low SMTs now. Wow, NQ is dumping. Okay, we are getting that rejection that we needed. So I'm more than likely going to stick with the bullish SMT rather than the bearish SMT because we just hit our key levels. ES is holding up strong, pretty strong. Okay, ES now is rejecting. Big rejection actually. Okay. So ES shorts might not be a bad idea because it is way higher right now. We get the Judas. I think I'm gonna run for some ES shorts. Oh, too late. It's running. Do have a breaker. I'm gonna run ES shorts here. Ooh. I took 5x instead of 1. Oh no. I only wanted 1. That would have been real bad. Alright, so ES is looking good on these shorts. I don't know how far it will go, to be honest with you though. It did just run this low. I guess we could just mark out all these lows and see where it stops. Yeah. It's kind of rejecting now. Let's see. It's kind of rejecting now. I'm not really too crazy about this at the moment. Okay, it's looking good. All right, yeah, we are looking very bearish. Maybe this will be the next draw on liquidity, but it's not really displacing through this low. It's not really displacing through this low, so that's what I'm not really too crazy about. I feel like the draw on liquidity could have been taken right here, but let's see how it reacts. 5 and 15 is looking pretty bearish. I think we had our Judas, right? We had our breaker block, high, low, higher, high. So maybe these equal lows could be good. 05. Well, these equal lows. We'll see how we react. Right now, I'm not too crazy about it though. I don't like how slow it's moving. I don't want it to retrace all the way back in here is my thing. It does look pretty bearish. It looks very bearish. Monday, we're tapping into a new day opening gap right now. Another one right here. Imagine I did take 5. I took 5 here by accident. So we would have been 5x this right now, but the losses would have been 5x. Let's see. Okay, NQ did tap into this 4-hour also, so that's making me a little bit more nervous. I don't like how weak it is. I think I'm gonna get out of this. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this. I don't like how now it's kind of, it's bouncing off this new day opening gap. If you can see NQ is getting support, NQ caught support on this 4-hour, right? We did exactly what I said. We took the previous day low and potentially this 4-hour. Now we just wait and see what's gonna happen with. Yeah, see, that was a good exit on ES. Because ES is a lot stronger than NQ. NQ dumped pretty hard. Doesn't mean we still can't go down to here, but I'm not still extremely bearish is the thing. Like I said, previous day low has been taken on NQ. ES has not taken it. We'll see. Good morning. You got your pound of flesh? All right, let's go. Oh, I thought I... What the heck? Wait, can you guys not see my side monitor? I thought I had my side monitor up the whole time. I thought I had my side monitor here, so I took ES shorts. I exited here just because I'm not crazy about how it's looking. I'm still like bullish on the overall, you know, time frame. NQ's catching support here. We have our daily. This year 4-hour previous day lows taken. This 4-hour lows taken. These are all SMTs right now that I'm seeing. Yeah. I do think my my ES, my SPY, is down 10% today, but still up 700. Hey! It's 9:40 macros over now. We'll wait till 9:50 to 10:10 and see if there's anything else that we can catch. And if not, I'll be alright with it. Maybe I did get out of ES shorts too early, but I don't know. I'm not trusting the draw on liquidity. I'm not trusting this draw on liquidity here. So I did get out once we started pushing up a little bit. Like I said, we have this SMT, but then we have all of these bullish SMTs. No news. Not trusting it. But one thing I did see that I liked was that, you know, we inverse this on the 1 minute. And we also created this breaker. You know, we had our high, lows, higher high. I don't know. Take this lowest low, I guess. That's why I saw, that's why I took this initially. But once we took this low out right here, this low right here, and we didn't continue displacing, I didn't like it. It only went through 2.75 points. With ES, I would like at least a 5-point move. Or 3 to 4 point move through a liquidity area for me to be more confident in holding. But we're kind of just stagnant on both ends now. Yeah, I'm still overall a lot more bullish than bearish, but we could be bullish tomorrow or the next day. We don't really have any news. We had 8:30 news, but it wasn't anything important. Orange folder. Tomorrow we'll have news, retail sales. Probably get more information then. Wait till 9:50. Okay, yeah. So you did see my stream was just super delayed. I got some hair in my mouth. Okay. So the exit was, I think, was valid. It wasn't impulsive. I think it was valid. There was definitely signs. Like I said, with these SMTs, previous day low now is an SMT. This 4-hour low is also an SMT. Is it a 4-hour or 1 hour? This is a 1-hour low. Which is all the way over here. It's nothing but SMTs. Let me see. Wait till 9:50, 10:10, see if anything shows up. But it might be a retracement to continue short. That could 100% be the thing because we left all these fair value gaps. A 5-minute, right? 15-minute just closed. Could be a 5-minute SIBI right here. We could possibly pop into that and reject it. Very potential. ES also is popping into its 5-minute. Well, I already did, actually. But no worries, no worries. How's your trading? Did you take anything? Did you end up catching anything? Nothing. Okay, yeah. I did end up taking shorts here on ES and then closed out right here this first green candle because I saw that we took these lows and we were kind of rejecting. We have a bunch of SMTs, so I closed out. I don't know exactly where I took it. I'm gonna have to check, but yeah, I'm still leaning more bullish than bearish. But we might be bullish this week, possibly not today. Yeah, so we tapped into that 5-minute again, and we're kind of rejecting on ES. NQ still holding. Like I said, we could possibly coming into this 5-minute on NQ and rejecting. Well, we're gonna be very patient today because we don't have any red folder news, and it's Monday. Mondays are not the best days. I'm still okay with exiting early here because this right here, this price action is not something I ever want to sit through. And I would rather preserve my mental capital and emotional capital than make extra money as of right now. You know, maybe in a few years it'll be a different story, but just look at these pairs. I'll be right back. I gotta do something. 3 minutes. Wait 1 second. Yeah, definitely a good exit on ES. But it is about to retest this breaker. Thing is, NQ didn't have a breaker. Right, there's no breaker here. I mean, high, low, high. I guess this would be the breaker, but look at the retracement already happening. So I still think it was a good exit. Very good exit. When do contracts roll over? I have no idea. That's a good question. I have no idea. I don't really pay attention. Probably should, but I think Top Step rolls over the contracts automatically, if I'm not mistaken. Possibly. This week or next week, Top Step. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and when the contracts roll over, price action's a little bit funky, right? On those specific contracts. So ES is tapping into this inverse. But it broke through that 5 minute. Yeah, it's going to inverse this 5 minute. But is NQ going to inverse? So we need both of them to inverse the 5 minutes. Then I'll start being very bullish. But if NQ fails to inverse that, then it's still going to be lower probability for me. Yeah, so NQ didn't inverse that. ES now is pushing up. I want ES to go to the moon so my options can print. Right now we're down 1%. On the day, overall we're still up pretty fat. But yeah, oh yeah. But you know what? NQ did inverse this 1 minute. And we don't have any other imbalances there. So longs could be the move right here on NQ. Longs can be the move. Stops will have to be pretty big. Yeah, ES is pumping. So I'm saying longs could have been the move here. We inverse this 1 minute. Wait till we inverse the 5 minute. Look for a retracement and a continuation. Yeah, it was like I was saying, these bullish SMTs I think are a lot stronger than the bearish, and I'm really happy I got out of that ES position. Pretty much at the lows right here. I would have been stopped out. But we're not having much strength here in this 5 minute SIBI. Oh, look at that. This is a new day opening gap, and we're kind of rejecting 50% of it. So that's kind of acting as resistance. Let's see if we break through it pretty easily. Okay, there we go. Starting to. It looks like a fat market maker buy model. It could be running for previous week highs. And this draw on liquidity, potentially. Another scenario that I was saying is that we do take these equal highs that I've been talking about all last week. These equal highs, very possible we take them Monday, Tuesday, then you know, see the reversal Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Very possible. ES is super strong. Wow. Wow. Look at ES compared to NQ. So yeah, that's what I was saying. Longs here on NQ would have been good. Stops would have been had to be probably 40 points, and then we could target these highs, 80 points for a 2R. Previous week, wow, ES is pumping. All right, I'm all right with that because I should be up now on the day on my options. Yep, we're up 6% with this pump. Very nice. We are in our 50 macro, 950. I'm not going to chase. Not going to chase. Yeah. These pairs are just super uncorrelated at the moment. Now we do have another bearish SMT here. So we might just start going back down. You see that? So, So this is something that I really need to like be disciplined about, is the fact that we have bullish SMTs here and now we have bearish SMTs here. Right? So we're in between two SMTs. Is it worth it to risk this? I don't think so. So look, this is another bullish SMT. Okay, so NQ is pumping up. Alright. Alright, so it looks like the bullish SMT is going to hold. ES is absolutely pumping. ES is about to take London highs. ES did take London highs. So that's it's a mighty big SMT now. These are all equal highs that were left. I don't think we would reverse until we took these. That I do not. Maybe if we leave this fair value gap tap in there, we could take longs. Stop right there, 25. And we could target London. That could be a move. Don't know if I really would trust it so much. I want to take longs here. I'm debating it. I think I do take long. Oof, I missed it. Alright, I did take longs there, but I took it too late. So we show that. So I have a really bad fill again. This is like, seems to be like a common thing. But I think we'll run for that. I don't know, I'm a little nervous now. This is a really big stop. But we bounced off of this 1 minute. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Let's see how we react off this order block. All we did was manipulate into these equal highs. Just inverse that, 15-second. I'm not very crazy about this. I do want to see just a strong push though. Yeah, I think this is going to get stopped. I'm going to hold it though. I'm going to be very calm and patient. As long as this 1 minute's holding. Yeah, SMT. Let's see, one more retest of this. This is where I wanted to take my longs originally. It's 13 points away. I would really like to see a strong push up here. I think if we inverse this, I'm just going to get out. 22 seconds. If we inverse this, we'll exit it. like that we're respecting it. Let's go. I want to see strong momentum here. I think, yeah, I don't think this is a good trade. As long as this 1 minute holds, I think it should be all right. We just made equal lows here though, so we might run for those. Ran for those. We're holding this 1 minute. I would love to see a strong push up now. Love to see that strong push up. And the strong continuation. No weakness. Inverse this 15 second. We need this 15 second to close through all of these. ES looks strong. ES is looking strong. Alright, I think we're good now. 15 second inverse this. Alright, I think we're okay now. We just need a strong push up. I wish I didn't like just take this, and I hesitated off this 1 minute BISI and then I took it here, which was a bad fill. Right? This is a 14-point difference, which is a $140 difference on my stop loss. I don't like how we're just kind of consolidating here now. I really don't. Wow. Immediate rebalance of this 1 minute. I think I'm going to move this stop loss halfway here. Hoping to say immediate rebalance. We want to see this start pushing up now. We tapped into this 15 second. Rejecting this 15 second SIBI. Okay, let's go. All right, yeah, so this seems like an immediate rebalance. We need this 1 minute to close above here, creating this order block. I'm not crazy about this whole situation at the moment, to be honest. I might get out and not risk this. This doesn't seem like a good risk. All right, tapped into that 15 second BISI right there. I'm gonna remove more risk because I'm not trusting this now. I might just get out fully. ES is looking kind of weak. I'm gonna put my stop right at the lows here. All right, I'm out. Yeah, I took an L right there. Wow, that's a big displacement down. Wow. Okay. So immediately pulled back into here. We'll wait till 10:20. I'm gonna just do one trade of macro. Bless you. I'm not really crazy about this price now. Price action here. Look at that. So my stop here would have been hit by one tick. How crazy is that? The low there is 19,407.75. The low there is 19,407 flat. So by 75 cents, almost $1, 1 point, I would have been by 3 ticks. I would have been stopped. That would have been so unfortunate. I would have been so angry right there. I'm not going to take anything now. It just doesn't make sense. I'm going to preserve capital for a better day. We do have our low, high, lower, low. If we close above here, it'll be a bullish breaker. But I don't know about all of it. ES is rejecting this 1 minute SIBI. Oh yeah, we're gonna get some bullish price action right here with AMD and Nvidia pushing up like this. We do have our breaker here. I'm just not gonna risk it. I'll wait for more confirmation. Patience, baby, patience. My grammar is not good. My wife was telling me about it. I see what you're talking about. We'll wait till 10:20. If we do get this push up, we'll look for a retracement. We could still catch 100 points possibly. ES did inverse that 1 minute. Could have took longs here. Yeah, but no, I'm not Where'd you take an L? What'd you take? I just took an L too. But luckily I moved my stop, so it wasn't a full L. Still down in the day, 50 something points. I mean, 15 points. Oh yeah, shorts. Yeah, like I said, I'm a lot more bullish biased than bearish biased, but it's also Monday and we don't have red folder news, so I'm not too crazy about anything at the moment. 5 minutes is definitely not pretty now. ES is retesting this 1 minute right here. Let's see if it reclaims it. Did you take a big loss? Full size, half size? Don't start chasing now. Wait for something clear. This inverse is holding. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. As long as you're learning and journaling. There you go. Inverse still holding, 1 minute still holding, but we're in just a big consolidation area. We have London high SMT, which is what would push me lower in prices. But then we have okay, there you go. Then we have previous day lows SMTs. So I'm not crazy about any of it at the moment. I'm not gonna force anything. I realized on Friday my biggest problem in trading is that like I'll be consistent for 5 days, then on one day I'll overtrade. I'll take too many contracts, over leverage, and then I'm down $800 when I was only up, you know, $1,000 in the week, and then I just keep blowing it. Look at my wife. How's it going, sweetheart? All right. Look at my biggest supporter. So we're waiting until 10:20 where we should get a continuation macro. The fact that 950 to 1010 didn't give us a reversal is giving me a lot more of a bullish bias as well. But 920, what we could do is come down here, sweep these lows, create an inverse, and continue up. Look how we are using this little tiny new day opening gap though as like something. Resistance. Support a little bit here, broke through it. Now it's acting as resistance again. Algorithmic signatures. Oh wow, how did I miss that? Oh, I didn't miss that. That was a really good reason why I got out of ES. It's not only the SMTs, but look how we respected 50% of this new day opening gap. Literally to the tick, and never came back to retest it. So I gotta remember and journal that. Good morning, some guy. You're late. You're late to work. Alright, there's our bullishness, I guess. You're late, man. We missed you here. Gonna be very patient. 7 minutes till next macro opens up. Sit here and chill. Yeah, it would have been stopped out right here. I had my Nutter butter. Ugh. I'm wondering if I keep this SPY call open or I just secure my profits here because I don't know what's going to happen in the next few days. I guess we'll wait to see what's our, overall bias for the day. But I think we took all the sell side liquidity that we needed to take, especially on ES. Well, especially on NQ. ES didn't take that much sell side. That's what I'm thinking too. Like I said, at least these 4 hours, at least all of these equal highs should be taken right here. They're too smooth. And if we take those, then I was saying it before, but this looks like a beautiful market maker buy model where all these highs are stacked up, and I could definitely see us pushing up to there. Yeah, we that's what I'm saying. We do have news, so like I can see another retracement happening before continuing up, or the other scenario is that we've run for these highs right here, take previous week highs, run for all these equal highs, and then by Wednesday, Thursday we reverse and start going back down, creating like lower highs. But I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll see. My only problem is that this contract expires on Wednesday, so I can't hold it all week. So it's like, do I just exit and secure the profits, or gamble and hope that it continues to push up? Because right now I'm up like 900%, which is pretty crazy. Turning $45 into $450, it's almost 1,000%. That's awesome. So it's like, do I hold it or do I just exit it, be grateful for that, and just wait and see what the market gives the rest of the week? I'm not crazy about this consolidation, but I do feel more bullish than bearish, like I'm saying. Because look, we took previous day lows, tapped into this daily buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, BISI, pretty perfectly. Tapped into this 4 hour imbalance that ES already had filled, I believe. So this is what I was saying. This is actually what I said last week. This 4 hour right here, I literally said this last week. I need to find, okay, we're getting a big push down. But I said this last week, was that ES immediately rebalanced this 4 hour. NQ did not. Now look, NQ came back and rebalanced it. ES has no reason to come back down there. We have, ES did everything it needed to do down here to not have to come back over there. NQ came, took liquidity, and rebalanced these imbalances, and now we should continue up. But that's just theory, right? That's theoretically. This 1 hour is a huge huge wick. This 1 hour is a big old candle. Low, high, lower, low. If this 1 hour closes above these highs here, or above these highs on ES, we'll have our bullish breaker, and then we're definitely continuing up. We have our high, lows, higher high. The fact that this 1 hour candle right here on NQ failed to close below these is another good sign for bullishness for me. Same thing with this. So, I mean, I'm still very, very bullish. Just right now, like for the purposes of day trading, I'm not super confident on anything because the pairs are not moving exactly like they should be. Keep that there. Oh, you know what? Let's do some standard deviation projections. Do we have our low, high, lower, low? This is our bullish breaker. 2 to 2.5 standard deviation on ES. I don't know. Around here. Maybe not. Just the fact that we don't have any type of news is what's so 2 to 2.5 standard deviations here. 2.5 is literally at these highs, at these London highs on September 3rd, which is interesting. Right, whenever the standard deviations line up with like really good liquidity areas, that gives us something. Monday. Why is that there? It should be here. But now we're getting that drop off. Oh, okay, 920, 1020 macro. So let's see if we get what I was saying. A sweep of liquidity, get an inverse, and then we could possibly get a push up. But this BIS is still holding. This inverse is still holding. Okay, got a sweep of this. I don't want this to continue down. I want this to leave it imbalance here. Leave it imbalance and then inverse that imbalance and we could take longs. We didn't come into discount though. That's the only problem here. Discount's still a little bit further. We reclaimed this 1 minute inverse and now it's acting as resistance. High, low, higher, high. Little breaker. So, I mean, if this creates an inverse right here, we could take longs. Because we did sweep these lows again. Inside this 5 minute inverse. I have a bullish SMT. This is actually also a bullish SMT. Another bullish SMT. We're not getting like a strong push just yet. It's 5 minute. I'm very iffy about taking trades when we have 5 minute consolidation like this. I've been hurt so many times with that. Maybe if we close above here and retest it, create our bullish breaker, it'd be a different story. But it seems like we're just consolidating. The 15 minute, 5 minute. We have this new day opening gap here that we're still respecting. No imbalances there. Alright, so this is acting as a SIBI, not an inverse. So I might just probably be done for the day here pretty soon, because we have our bullish SMT at previous day lows, but then we have a bearish SMT at London highs. That's giving me not good indication of anything of what price wants to do. So maybe after this macro, more than likely, I'm probably just going to be done. $20 to $40 macro, the only time I look for reversals in $20 to $40 is $9.20 to $9.40 because $9.30 open can create the Judas swing. Besides that, I am never looking for reversals. So this reversal right here is, even if the setup was clean, is not something I'll take. Now if we inverse this 1 minute, that could be something for a continuation like that. Oh, but look at that, we're coming into discount like I said. So maybe we're just tapping into discount before continuing up. But ES has a long way to go to discount. If we do inverse this, I do think we could take it. I think we'll half size though. Or you know what? I think the best bet is just going to be stay out today. Genuinely. Okay, ES did just come into discount. And Q's in discount of the range. Like, look at this. Up, down, up, down. It's not clean. I think I'm going to close out this option. Wow. Alright, I'm closing out my option. Got filled. Yeah, closed it at. Wait, did it not close or what? No, they closed. Alright, that's alright. Option closed. Yeah, I think it's best to be done for the day. I'm not really seeing a reason. ICT is live. Let's see what he's saying.
set up to have a big gap opening lower. And then if you have a lower gap opening that's in the cards, and then you watch the 9:30 time window come to pass, and now here at 9:30 we open and they just send it lower. That's a Judas swing. You don't ever want to chase something like that. You're going to give up trading opportunities, and you're going to see people share that they did. Oh, look at this! I caught a short. That's wonderful. I'm glad that somebody made money on that. But Caleb, I don't want you thinking you need to do that. Let it run out of steam. Let it run out of gas. It's not important. You're going to capture the trade that makes sense for you and your model. That's all you're trying to do. You're not trying to trade somebody else's model. You're not trying to keep up with somebody else's equity curve. You're not trying to impress Dad with doing it faster than you think I think you should do it. I want you to do it at your own pace, slowly. Not trying to keep up with the Joneses, not trying to make it heavier. It doesn't need to be heavier lifting than it needs to be, just based on what you have to learn. So don't complicate it. Let the price run. When you start seeing the market create a swing low, this is your swing low right here. What's that? That's a candlestick right there. Lowest candlestick that has a higher low to the right, higher low to the left. And then you, right at that point, at that candlestick's closed there, that opening, that's when I'm going back through all of this to look for inefficiencies, to look for order blocks, to look for anything like a short-term high where buy side would rest. Well, there is none of that in this. It's just a one straight shot lower. So that also is characteristic of a Judas swing. Something fake. They're going to run right back over top of that.
It's going to create another bullish
If you
S&T
look
if
at the
ES
range
takes
that
this.
created this drop down to that low. Where is this inefficiency at? In other words, the thing I have shaded here, the low, this candlestick's low to this candlestick's high. This one single candlestick right there. That is a fair value gap. It is a SIBI, a sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, but it's in the lower half of the price drop from the opening bell at 9:30 to create that swing low. And I seen that as soon as that candlestick closed and this one started trading. I said, okay, this one here is fake. And they rally it up into that, and they give you these little dojis and make you think, wow, it's going to drop. And I told you, nope, it's not going to drop. I'd rather see it trade higher. And once it trades higher, it can come back down in, but stay inside the upper half. We just saw a mohawk right there. That's all we saw there. It didn't go down to the lower half once it left it, which is that's the inefficiency model that I'm teaching you. That's how you know behind the scenes the algorithm is saying, all right, anybody that knows this information, quote unquote smart money, they're going to expect that that's not going to trade lower. And then it starts to rally. Once it leaves this inefficiency, you have several things you can look for. A return back into the top of that inefficiency, to treat that as a discount in red. In other words, come down, hit it, and repel it higher. Let me take this off. Or, what do we have in price? What's in this area right here? What do you see? See that big wick? See this inefficiency first. Let me just real quick. Lift the volume down. The tallest wick right there. Watch. This candlestick leaves this inefficiency the way we were looking for it to do it, higher, not lower. So it's failed because it's in the lower half. Now, if this inefficiency was all overlapping candlesticks, but then this one was there, then I would say if it got to here, then I would look for it to sell off a little bit. May not need to take out the low that formed there, but that would be one that could be tradable, and I'll show you examples of that today we can close. But here we have the consequent encroachment of this wick right there. So that means when this candlestick went up here and stopped, the next one we opened.
All right, big sell-off. So, Yeah, massive, massive sell-off. This SMT is now fixed. This SMT is fixed. Yeah, I don't really know. I think it's gonna be best bet to stay off for the rest of the day. We do have this. If this 15-minute closes below here, then we have our bearish breaker. Then we can see a retracement down to here somewhere in ES. Okay, previous day low still not taken on 9:30. So this SMT is still valid. Get rid of this. Previous day lows. Just keep like that. Asian. There's nothing consistent here. So the 5-minute breaker did close. High, low, high, high. Same thing with this breaker. Negative 2.5 lines up with our daily volume void. So our negative 2.5 lines up right here pretty nicely. And then we also have this daily BISI. It's Monday. Yeah, weekly highs, definitely tricky. We are at highs. So that's what I was saying. We need a retracement. Why can't I see this? So here's our void. We have a negative 2.5 standard deviation. But yeah, I mean, there's 6 minutes left for the macro. I don't know. I'm not really comfortable with anything else here. It doesn't make sense to risk anything here. Extremely bearish. Unless we're creating another bullish breaker here. Yeah, I agree. I don't think there's a point of forcing anything right now. Yeah, midnight opening's over here. So we're way below our midnight opening actually. What would be the next draw on liquidity? These lows? That's likely. These 15-minute lows and then these 15-minute lows. Yeah, because there's no liquidity. 100% I agree with you. I'm glad I did get out of these ES SPY options, which will free up some capital. So if we do see another bounce like all the way back down on ES, if we do see ES like come all the way back down here, I could just rebuy new options, continue to target these highs, get new entries over here. That might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I mean, but this year has been very weird, and markets have just been doing things that don't make sense. It's 10:40. I think I'm gonna get off. I'm down on the day. Down 152, which is not bad at all. I did take these shorts on my 820 macro before I started the stream. I saw we created a breaker. We inversed this 1 minute. I took shorts here. They would have worked out, but we had the 8:30 news, which didn't really do much of anything, but I just didn't have confidence. And what was I targeting? I was just targeting these lows. It was like a 2R, but I did close them out. I closed it out, maybe in the small profit or a loss. I don't remember. All good. Yeah, 10:40. Our macro's over, so. I think it's gonna be better just to be done for the day. Price is very tricky today. It's not showing us what we want to see. Like, look at these 5 minutes. Strong displacement down, all the way back up to sweep these highs, all the way back down to sweep these lows. Now what are we gonna do? Go all the way back up? So many imbalances there. Yeah, previous week highs right up here. I mean, I do like him. I'm like fairly confident we're gonna run for these highs and then this draw on liquidity, all of these highs. But it's like I'm saying, I don't think it's gonna happen today. Might be wrong, but you know, we had this tomorrow, possibly core retail. Wednesday we have FOMC. This is when big stuff will happen, right? FOMC. This is when the big things will happen, but because in my opinion, real big money is not getting into the market and not pushing the market strong until, you know, they have whatever the statement is. If this was inside that 1050 macro, we inversed this, that could have been a long. But I think it's better to preserve capital, come back when something's more clear. I don't know. We just tapped into this 5-minute Sibi. Strong rejection there. Come on, man. Maybe we'll wait 1050 to 1110 macro will be the last macro. And then we're gonna get off 1110. We'll wait it out 7 more minutes and see what happens within that macro. guess we'll just wait and see. Yeah, I agree. They're definitely building liquidity right now in a higher time frame. Um, but you know, ES took highs, took lows, took these highs, took these lows. Kind of seek and destroy profile now. It's not really giving me any confidence on anything. There's a bullish breaker. ES didn't make it. Inside of this 4-hour BISI, swept these lows. Yeah, so today might be just a good day to stay off the rest of the day. Maybe PM will give something, but I don't really trade PM session anymore. Like I said, we'll wait for this next macro and see what's up. But I can't really picture another draw on liquidity on NQ down here. I just don't see NQ coming all the way down here. Another 100 something points. Right from right where we are, this next draw on liquidity is 100 points. But I don't know. It can. It 100% can. Like, do we go back up from here? Do we actually like reverse and go back up? We're in the 1050 macro now, so I don't know. We have 15 minutes Sibi right here. I actually would prefer to see some more some downwards action. We have a bearish SMT here. ES took these highs. 15 minutes looking interesting. I mean, there's a potential if we inverse this that we could take shorts because we have this bearish SMT here. Maybe we clean our ES. 40 points. Thing is, if NQ doesn't inverse this and ES does, I'm not going to even consider it. We did leave this 15-minute open. Yeah. This got inversed, it does not. This did not. I have a bearish SMT here. And Q might run for these highs. This short from up here? Or just this little move down right now? Okay. Yeah, that's a scalp. Scalp and a half. Alright, so we're running for these highs. I'm not crazy about taking moves like that. I don't know. That's just me. Let's get rid of some of these. I think potentially good shorts will come from here. If we were to make it up there. But again, we didn't take the highs. Yeah, I'm not crazy about doing that. I mean, to each his own, you know, but I don't like the micro moves. Because to me, like, you have to leverage a lot. I mean, it's price action is fractal, right? Like, it all depends on what you want to do. But to me, I'm like, you have to leverage a lot, and then you don't have the time to actually think about the trade because you have to be so quick with it. And it could go against you so much quicker with higher leverage. This is kind of consolidating. I don't think there's really anything here for me. Yeah, I mean, listen, if it's your setup, then it is like, then take it all day long, right? If it's something that you do, you're comfortable, your setup, you see it often, take it. Some people make millions of dollars scalping 5 points, you know what I mean, on NQ, 2 points on ES. If it works for you, do it. We have this BISI that we're holding. ES inversed it. NQ did not. That's giving me lower probabilities. We have this bearish SMT along with these bullish SMTs. Yeah. Ooh. Maybe we get nut in this macro. It's alright. It's alright. I'm good. I'm not trying to get to break even. I'm not trying to force a trade. When I do that, I lose more. I'm looking for the best setup. Right now, there's nothing that's showing to me. And that's what matters the most. Is not think about the money, just think about the setups. Are the setups valid or not? These 5 minutes don't look valid to me. 15 minutes don't look valid to me. Just following the rules. You know, you follow your own rules, and that's it. That's the thing about trading, is that there's nobody looking over or after you. It's all on you. So if you want to succeed, you have to just be super disciplined, and you have to be hard on yourself and say, I'm not doing these certain things that I want to even. Yeah, I'm tired. I get like mentally fatigued after a while. Like, okay, because you're using so much mental capital looking at these charts and like trying to analyze every second, every candle, every tick you're analyzing. And think about, there's emotions every single time, right? Like this candle just pushed down. Subconsciously, my mind is creating emotions like, oh my God, okay, here we go. The move is starting. We're going to inverse this. And there's a billion thoughts going through your mind all at one shot, creating all of these emotions. And then it doesn't, right? It's going to push back up and you're going to be like, oh, now you're a little bit disappointed because there's no move, because we're in consolidation. You just use so much mental capital. And these aren't like conscious things that we think about. They just happen. And so you got to build up that stamina just by sitting here and watching these things happen over and over and over and over and over. Yeah, so we have 10 minutes left on this macro. 11. So if nothing comes here, nothing occurs here, I'll be done for the day. Alright, if we do get an inverse, I think I'll take like a really light size on some shorts. Stop above here. Maybe like 1 micro. But it doesn't look like we're going to get that. Yeah. Just didn't get the presentation. Didn't get the opportunity. Because I wouldn't have taken this. We didn't inverse that. It looks like something, but really we're right back into our consolidation. Just swept these lows. Right back. Even if this inverses now, I'm not going to take it. It just doesn't make sense. Maybe it would make sense. Let's see. Let's just paper trade it. All right, right there. We'll paper trade it. But I'm not gonna actually take it. These inverses don't mean much when we're in consolidation. That's one big thing I learned is if you want to inverse, it's got to be quick. If it's not quick, I don't like it. So we'll take this as a paper trade. Fake trade, paper trade. You see what I mean? We're getting no movement anywhere, and that's just a sign that, you know, 8 minutes left on the macro. I don't see anything. Be done for the day. Preserve the capital. This 5 minutes just in this range, right? So like, do you actually want to take this? I wouldn't. This is a 5 minute range right here. From this low to this high. Maybe this paper trade would work, but we still have opportunity. They have a bearish breaker right here. Right back into this new day opening gap. Exactly where we caught support from last time. It's seeking destroy right now. Is this an immediate rebalance? Inverse this 15-second. Longs probably would be a better idea here. Oh, I should have took longs. I kind of want to take longs right here. That's not my setup, right? 15-second, 15 or 30-second. We got this 15-second inverse. After taking all this liquidity, these could be longs to this SMT right here. That would seem more valid to me than the paper trade shorts that I took. But it's not my setup. I don't trust it. We did create our bearish breaker. We have our bearish SMT. When there's confluences for both sides, it's low probability. So like I'm not gonna take it, right? This paper trade's not working out. Let's say we took longs right here. Do that on the 15-second. Stop below here because we inverse this 15-second. See, these are more likely to work out than that a 1 minute fake trade. But like I said, when there's a confluence for both, why bother? And we have 5 minutes left on this macro. We're in this range. Still in this range. Equal highs, equal lows. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on this. I'm not going to take anything. 15 minutes, very, very weak. Inside this 4-hour BISI, inside this daily BISI, we have a 15-minute SIBI. We have bullish SMTs at previous day lows and these other lows. We have a bearish SMT with ES at London highs. Yeah, definitely going to preserve my capital and get off here in 4 minutes. I'm not taking anything. Been through it. Blue accounts doing this. Lot of stress, a lot of mental anguish doing this. I'm good. 15-second longs would be holding. It's 11:07 now, about to be 11:08. I don't take any trades 3 minutes before the macro closes. They become extremely low probability. So only these longs would have been looking okay. Right here. Where do we say we took it? Right there. Stop there. TP at these highs. A little internal 2.4. These longs wouldn't have been a bad idea, but not my model. Oh, yeah, we could leave that here too. Paper trade, another paper trade. All about preserving capital. This is just time distortion. Market's holding itself. It probably won't even take these highs. Probably will take these highs. Right here, these internal ones. Those ones. But taking these ones, I don't know. Thursday's closing price. Where's that? Right here. 1441. Possible. $4.15. Yeah, I mean, but the 4-hour candles, pretty much the same thing. Get the rough estimate. $421.50. $421.50 right here. Yeah, possible. I don't know. I mean, we already touched it. We already worked in it. We had sell side through, we had buy side through, we had more sell side through it. It's very possible. If these 15 seconds are working much better than that other one, but look at that. So took that high that I said. Let's see how we react here. Yeah, this inverse didn't work. I mean, it still can work, right? This is gonna be the protected high. Just seek and destroy, time distortion, and just, yeah. Let's see what happens here, and then I'm gonna get off. Anyway, we're at 2R right now. Yeah, so this would have worked, but not my model, so I don't really care. What'd you notice? These highs are taken, this high is still not taken. What'd you notice? Every day, man, I'm trying. I know you're gonna show up, so dressing up. Let's see. 4 points away. Watch us not take it. Watch us not take it. Yeah, so this inverse would have failed because this high got taken. That's why I don't like it. Nah, man, I never want to live in Miami. I'm in South Florida now, but Miami is just too city for me. Boom. Okay, the TP would have been hit right there. So now we have that SMT, right? Another SMT right there. Nothing here. Nothing here that I want to take. 5 minute, 5 minute. Range is broken on this 5 minute, but you know, equal lows left. Probably run back for these lows. Like I said, shorts might be good here. That's a good question. I don't really know. I'm from New York. Well, I was born in Russia. I'm from New York. I lived in South Florida for 5 years now. Lived in Boca and stuff. I don't know. I kind of want to get out of the city. I don't want to be like so much in the city. But at the same time, I don't want to be like in the middle of nowhere. So I don't know. I miss seasons a lot. It's just always hot here. I miss mountains. There's no mountains here at all. It's completely flat. The only mountains you have are trash piles, trash mountains. That's about it. I don't know. We got some time. Depends how much money I make off trading. Then we'll figure out where we're gonna live. You live in Miami? How you liking it? I'm not crazy about it. I never lived in Miami, but I'm not crazy about it in general. Yeah, Arizona is so hot. It's like, it's dry heat, but it's still so hot. You love Miami? Good stuff. Oh, nice. Yeah, you're born here. You're used to it. You know what I mean? I lived 25 years in seasons and mountains, places I could go hiking and wear sweaters and jackets, deal with snow. So that's what I'm used to, you know what I mean? So you kind of miss it. Yeah, look at this. The bearish SMT. What'd you make it?
The last egg for pasta.
There's only one? Why'd you leave one?
I didn't.
I would never leave just one. There should be 3. Because you ate 2. We're out of eggs. I haven't been to Asia, but I definitely want to go to Asia. I want to go to Thailand, Philippines, all those places. Eventually. Yeah, I think we're going to get off here. I mean, like, I've seen enough. This one paper trade would have worked. All good. I'm fine with it not being a real trade that I took. Inverse this 5 minute. But it don't matter. Like I said, we might catch our shorts off of this inverse right here inside this 15-minute civvy. You know what it was? When I first moved to Florida, I was like, yeah, I'm going to be at the beach every day. I go to the beach, I'm there for like 15 minutes, I'm like, I'm so bored. There's sand everywhere, I'm really uncomfortable, and I'm ready to go. That's why like I prefer mountains and stuff, you know? I don't mind the beach here and there, but I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. I guess it's just, to me, it's just boring. A little bit boring. Like if you surf or things like that, it's a different story, but I don't do any of that. I'll actually really like to learn how to surf. That'd be cool. I should. Yeah. I prefer rivers over ocean. I don't know why recently. Literally in like the last year, 2 years, I just became really scared of not scared of the ocean, but like I'm scared of getting attacked by a shark or something. It's just like terrifying. It's so big. So I'm like, you like the mountains more than the beach? I'm 110% with you. 110. I love the mountains. I'm a mountain man. Like I said, I was born in Russia. My dad's in the woods all day long. I love it. You still haven't taken this high. I do think we're gonna get possible short opportunity in there. We'll see. I guess we'll wait till 11:20, 11:40 macro. That'll be my last one. At 3 minutes, might as well see. I want a bagel with cream cheese. Where have I traveled outside the US? Like nowhere. I've been to Mexico and the Dominican Republic, and that's it. But I definitely want to travel way more. Definitely. And, you know, I was born in Russia, but that's about it.
You were there till you were 7, 6.
Yeah, I was there till I was 6. Yeah, I'm uncultured swine. Alright, we're inside that gap that I was talking about. Mexico and DR, that's it. Let's see if we get shorts here. We had 2 minutes till our macro. Now, if we create a not a SMT here, but an inverse off of these gaps in the next 2 minutes, those are shorts I'd be willing to take. New Zealand, I'm dying to go to New Zealand. New Zealand, Switzerland, all those places. I've looked at actually houses in New Zealand because I was like, I might want to move there. Like, it looked really beautiful. South Africa, that was never on my list, but you know, I'm not against it. Definitely not against it. Let's see if we can inverse this 1 minute. If we can inverse this 1 minute, I'm gonna take my last position. It does look weak. Yeah, for skiing, I never even skied. Never even skied before. I'm dying to go skiing and snowboarding. I did ski when I was a little kid. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, if we inverse this, I'm taking these shorts. So my brother lived in DR. He bought property and then he built a house over there, but he moved back. He's there right now actually, but he moved back. Alright, if we inverse this, then I'll take this short. Even though I'm not like super comfortable with it. And nah, he's not. His house is like in the mountains. It's like his wife is Dominican, so they bought land right next to where she lives. And they built yeah, if we inverse this, I could take it. It's not very clean, but we still have this SMT tapped into that exact zone I was talking about and rejecting. Maybe not. I would have liked to see a stronger inverse. So yeah, I'm not gonna rush on anything. Okay, so it looks like it's not gonna inverse. Well, we got 10 seconds. Let's see. Just literally aim for these lows. Don't get greedy. If we inverse it. The fact that we didn't inverse it right away gives me less confidence on it. But ES is doing what we need it to do. ES closes around here, then we'll have our bearish breaker on ES with the SMT. Okay, we're getting some weakness here. That's good. Yeah, or not. I think you're too zoomed in. Too zoomed in. Yeah. Unless we sweep these highs and then get a... Then inverse this, that would be even better because then we get an inverse and a bearish breaker. If we sweep these highs right here, then get a rejection. Close below here. Yeah, like this. Something like that. Close there. Sweep these highs. Keep that above the highs. Stop above here, or TP, take profit at these lows. Something like that, if we can get it. Okay, equal highs now. See these equal highs get taken. Okay, they're taken. Yeah, so we're probably not gonna get our. Oh, let's see. Let's see if we displace through here now. We get a rejection. If we could get the rejection right here. May the ticks be with you. After you're done trading, what do you do throughout the rest of the business, money-wise? I used to do a lot of e-commerce, affiliate marketing, things like that. Right now, I'm just kind of fully focused on trading, and I'm actually working on some other stuff. I just rather keep it private. I believe that when you talk about things before they occur, very likely for them not to occur. That's happened to me a lot, so I just keep things private at this point. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna get what I wanted. So these longs would have been good. May the ticks be with you. We might get a rejection here, actually. Okay. I think if we close below here, we could take our shorts. But otherwise, not. We might not get this opportunity. Okay, can you close the door?
He's not going to be installing that. Like my husband's going to install that, and that's not anything like that protects the wall. Does that make sense? Like it's just going to be. Right. I mean, I can get like the washer and dryer and stuff. I will.
ES is closing here, NQ's not.
Like maybe he's not replying until I wake up. So
It's not crazy about
I was just a little.
any of this.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if I have his email. I'll check.
ES is doing something.
Yeah. That's fine. Okay. Sounds good. Great. Bye.
Alright, if we do get this inverse, I'll short. Yeah, we're not getting it. Look at where we ES just caught support again inside this new day opening gap. Clear support here. Inside this BISI as well. Yeah, just very back into the range. I think it's gonna be best bet just to completely get off. Unless ES inverses this 1 minute after taking this liquidity. We might look for longs here. Yeah, I think longs might be better on ES if it does that. So let's see if we get this inverse in this 1 minute. Nope, did not. We do have this breaker though. High, low, higher, high. Close below here. Retesting this. Sibby. Let's see. I think if we do break through this, I don't know. Looking at this 15 minute on ES, is that high probability? No. That's not really high probability either. After this macro, yeah, I'm done for the day after this macro for sure. Look at this 5 minute that I put up before that we're still respecting. Okay, I'm gonna take these longs. I took longs. Put my side monitor up. On ES. See if we can just target these highs. I don't know if it's gonna go up there. This is a very low probability trade. Actually, now I'm looking at it, I probably shouldn't have taken it, because that's a very weak inverse right there. But I guess we'll just trust it and see. If anything, I could reduce risk. Yeah, I'm gonna get stopped. That was a bad inverse to take. Let's see, we have this little imbalance right here, might be the only thing that's holding this up. Or we're just gonna fall off the boat. Definitely a forced trade. We'll just leave this, see what happens. And then be done for the day. Go lock the account. Yeah, looks like he's gonna run for this. Stop me out right here. And that's that, folks. This is a bad trade to take. This inverse, it didn't close enough. I needed to close up here. I rushed it. Down 30, about 35 points in the day. This got inverse now. Now these shorts are looking good on NQ. But now, you know, look at the time. I'm going to lock this account. So we're still up 860 on the day. Well, excuse me, on the account. Come back tomorrow, see what we could get. Yeah, that just wasn't a good trade, honestly. I knew I shouldn't have taken it, and I could feel it in my brain that I'm like, dude, I'm just sitting here the whole time looking for something, and I forced something. So, yeah. I think the shorts, what I was waiting for was the shorts here. Then I went contrarian to my own opinion, took longs. When I said that we have this breaker, yeah, that was just, it's just bad. We'll be back tomorrow. It's manageable to fix that loss. It's only 36 points on NQ. Yeah, we'll be fine. All right, I'm gonna get off. I'll see you tomorrow. Best of luck.